men cheating versus woman cheating. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Let's talk about it, people. I've been seeing a lot of memes that, been flowing around, or my friends would send me memes and whatnot. Speaking about men cheating and women cheating. And a lot of women, I'll say a few of my lady friends, close people to me or whatnot, they like to know, why do men think like that? How is it not the same and whatnot? So let me explain this to you. First of all, when men are knowing that they're gonna cheat on a woman, nothing was premeditated, planned, none of that. When men actually execute that plan and whatnot, or whatever they did, they like to think, okay, it's another day. There's no feelings or anything attached. They could care less if they see that person again. Matter of fact, it's a lot of men out there that really don't care about anything but YouTube purposes. Catching a nut like a squirrel. So, woman would say, well, what about attachment? What if he feels like, oh, he's gonna do it again, he keeps sleeping around with the same woman? So some men may do that. Now it's different if he actually leaves his woman or partner or whoever for the other individual. Completely understandable. Not all men are the same, not all women are the same. Opposed to woman, let's be honest, y'all. Let's speak about women. When women cheat, it's really the opposite. Like I said, not every woman, but I'm speaking on women who think that men and women can be the same when it comes to cheating, right? Women would really have this kind of plant in their head, which is like weird to me and creepy, right? They will focus on somebody who is the unexpected. And I say this because this is from experience, like not only like through my self-experience, but like people around me. I would want to know, why do women cheat with other men that their man already knows about? It could be a trainer, it could be that person's friend, that person's brother, family member, or whatnot. Opposed to a man, he really don't care. A man can stick his thing in almost anything, right? And that man would just be like nonchalant about it. Like, I don't really care. Like, let's get back to the woman. So this woman would maybe kind of fantasize about, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. But when she gets the job done, she feels bad about it. Or the other option would be, she would more than likely want to leave her man for that person because she would catch feelings. So women can also do this with other women, right? Like, say it's a couple and the woman cheats on her man with another woman because she does something better. Like, women are easily deceived when it comes to some of these aspects behind cheating, because they can really grow attached to what that person does for them. Like, a woman won't be like, because he's smart, like, that's attractive. No, a woman would fall in love with a guy by the way that, he put it on her, right? YouTube educational purposes. But in my opinion, I just feel like growing up, studying this, it's just like dawns on me that a lot of women believe it's the same, and I will hear these arguments. I will be a part of these arguments. Some family and whatnot will be a part of these arguments, friends. So I just want to throw that out there. Like, I don't know if any other guy is gonna say it how I'm saying it. I'm trying to be as respectable as possible, YouTube purposes, and not really politically correct. Like I always say, I don't try to be politically correct, because that right there would make me be exaggerant or a liar behind what I'm trying to preach or explain. So from what I can see through experience and whatnot, this is my opinion only. A lot of women out there, man, y'all women be monogamous. Y'all gotta admit it. Y'all be monogamous because of what y'all learned through the Disney movies. A lot of women want the prince at the end of the day. They want the happy ending, but it don't be like that. Not even in marriages. And I never been married in my life. Never been a big fan of it, because I'm pretty sure it's one of the government's created tactics, in my opinion. That's another story right there. However, I do plan on being married one day. I don't think it's gonna kill me or ruin me, but I kind of have to grow into it and really want to feel like this is what I want to do. But back to woman, I just feel like they have that perspective of monogamy and being committed to that one person, which is okay. That's fine. That's a Western civilization type of perspective, because I think America is like the only place that does it like that. In other countries, it's like they have like multiple wives, the men. So I'm not condoning that. Live your life, do what you want, right? But a lot of men, I realize, be down for the polygamous thing because they don't really care about feelings or anything. I have some Christian friends who are just for one woman, and they don't mind that, but they want to go because that's what, we're taught. God wants us to be with one woman, one marriage, and it's in the Bible, right? So basically, that's all it is. Man and woman are not the same when it comes to that. The cheating isn't the same. The feelings, men don't catch feelings like that unless it's somebody that he really appreciated and whatnot. You'll know. If you know, you know. What do y'all think? Because I know it's a lot of women out there who I've met in my lifetime who are polygamous, and then there's women who aren't for that at all. They don't want to do anything with a man. They would rather that be their boyfriend or that man marrying them. A lot of y'all be in polygamous relationships sometime and don't even know it. That's what I used to see, and I still say that today, because a lot of women who I realize are in relationships, I would see them online bashing their man about how he cheated on them and whatnot, and how they're against it. But if you want to be quite frank, you technically were in one with that individual. If he dealt with somebody and you knew about that person cheating, if that's your husband and whatnot, that's kind of a unwanted polygamous relationship by default. So let's be honest, it's messed up. It's really fucked up. It's messed up. Excuse my language. But we just gotta be honest. A lot of women, they don't really like the truth. It's really not the same when that man is with another woman and maybe penetrates that woman, and knowing that he's probably never gonna ever see that woman again, that guy will be just fine by that. Some men, that might bother them, but if you go around this world and you ask guys about what I just said, the majority of them would agree. All right, and if we think about it, a man's nature, let's look at gorillas, right? I always look at the animals, since they say that we're similar when it comes to breeding and whatnot. But a lot of gorillas, they don't really have a main gorilla chick. They usually pass it to another guy. Another gorilla is taking someone else's lady or whatever, because that's just in their nature. Other gorillas even playing the stepdaddy role, you know. Shout out to the stepdaddies, you know. We out here. But if a man was to really decide to have decide to have babies all year, he really can. He can impregnate a woman a day, depending on his sperm count, YouTube educational purposes. But a woman can't. God designed it like that for a reason. A woman is a nurturer, and a man, he provides that way. Well, basically what I'm trying to say is, so a man, he can plant his seed everywhere. He's a procreator, just like a woman, right? But the man has that seed that he plants in that woman. Woman gets pregnant one time a year. Y'all don't think God was trying to tell us something when that happened? I'm not trying to condone any polygamy or anything. I just want to throw reality out there, because this has kind of weighed heavy on my mind, and I find myself entering these chats or conversations a lot, especially through my friends. And I find myself explaining this over and over, even for my friends who have relationship issues, and these are my female friends, and they want to get some advice from a guy's perspective, because they know I'm going to be honest about it. I really don't sugarcoat. I may try to be subliminal in some areas, but I try to I just try to not hurt their feelings, but let them know reality. And let them know hey, your man, he's gonna look at woman, you know. And I can think about me being in every relationship I was in, I had to make sure my lady knows that I am gonna look at other women, because I'm a heterosexual man. That's what I like, looking at woman. I mean, unless you want me to be gay, that's not really gonna happen, but you expect me not to look at woman? I mean, a little eye candy here and there ain't gonna hurt. That don't mean I'm fantasizing about that. I appreciate the art of a woman. Woman ain't just like a piece of meat out there to me. Women are goddesses, and they're magical to me. So I think as a man, men are ugly in my opinion. I could be ugly sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. So there's beautiful people, there's ugly people. However you, to each his own, however you perceive these people. But the moral of the message I'm trying to spew out is that let's be real with ourselves. A lot of relationships are different when it comes to how they want to indulge with one another. But overall, when cheating happens, it's not the same thing. Yeah, cheating is cheating, but it's not the same thing. Some people like ice cream plain. Some people like a little sprinkles with some hot fudge on there, whipped cream. Everything's different. Even if you feel like that's in the same lane right there, it's really not. So tell me what y'all think about in these comments. Comment below. Let me know if you feel like, hey, H Chan, you wrong. We'll agree with what you're saying. What are you talking about? I'm just speaking my mind, and I just appreciate y'all on my channel for hearing me out, whether you agree or disagree, because we all can agree to disagree. So let's talk about it, all right? Make sure you love yourself and your families. One love, people. Peace.